Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 18, Sloka 66, Part 3. Sarva-dharmān parityajya, mām ekaṁ śaraṇaṁ vraja, ahaṁ sarva-pāpebhyo, mokṣayiṣyāmi ma śucaḥ. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. From the first explanation given in the previous session, we understand that ahaṁ sarva-pāpebhyo mokṣayiṣyāmi ma śucaḥ refers to if you, Arjuna, perform your duty religiously, the karma yoga, jnana yoga or bhakti yoga, along with sattvika tyaga, that I am not the doer, I am not the proprietor, I am not the recipient of the result, then I shall free you of all the sanchita karmas which obstructs you in attaining me and make you reach me. Do not grieve. Arjuna was thinking, well, I will perform bhakti yoga as long as I have my prarabdha karma, but what about my sanchita karma? Unless the sanchita karma is drained, how am I able to get to you, Krishna? And Krishna says, whenever the time comes where you finish your prarabdha karma, at that lifetime, when you are ready to leave the body, I will also remove all your sanchita karma. In that way, you can approach me. But for that, first get started and do that yoga which fits you, your position, with sattvika tyaga. This is the first meaning or explanation that we saw. But there is something which is not that captivative, that attractive with this first approach, as there could be certain objections to that explanation. Therefore, Swami Ramanujacharya has provided a second explanation, which is also supported by Baladev Vidyabhushan in his commentary. But before we get into what is the second approach, let's analyze what could be the objections in the first approach. Krishna has elaborated all the three yogas, karma, jnana and bhakti, and has clearly stated that bhakti yoga is the topmost yoga of the three, and that it is the direct means for one to attain Krishna, moksha. He has also explained very clearly about sattvika tyaga and said that it is common to all the three yogas. So the question is, what is the point of explaining the sattvika tyaga again in the sloka? That's number one. Number two, what did Krishna mean by saying ma śucaḥ, do not fear, do not cry? Arjuna's earlier concerns and worries have all been tackled then and there when it arose. So what is that Arjuna worried about at this point? Is it that he does not understand the concepts Krishna is teaching? Or is it his inability to decide which of the three yogas is best for him? Or could it be that he doubts the result of these yogas? As explained by Krishna, Arjuna is a great Kshatriya of high caliber, a firm follower of Dharma. He is of great intelligence and has great faith in Krishna. Hence these things cannot be the cause of his confusion. It has to be with something else. Let's see answer for these two, which is what going to be the reason for the second explanation. Sarva-dharmān parityajya. The term dharma is very clearly mentioned in this sloka. Sadhana is dharma. That is, I want to attain something, and the means to attain that is said to be dharma. And this is how it's been explained in many places. Dharma has to be practiced. Do this dharma. Do not give up your dharma. So we hear all these statements which leads to understanding that dharma is an activity, is a practice that needs to be done to attain some result. When the term dharma is so very clearly stated here and understood to be the means to get us some result, then how can in the first explanation we can take the term dharma, the dharma shabda, as the results of the sadhana, results of the dharma, the activity dharma that's been performed, but not the dharma itself. Please pay attention to understand what is being explained now, else moving forward, many things will not be clear. It is very easy to keep this sloka simple and then we can move forward to complete Bhagavad Gita. But as we grow spiritually, our knowledge has to be deepened with the deeper meanings. And we should be in a position to hear and learn more so that our faith becomes stronger. So our humble request is not to see that these things are too much of technical terminologies and details, rather to see this that there is so much to learn, and what we have learned so far is just the size of a mustard seed. In that humble approach, in that humble mindset, let's hear and appreciate. Let's pay very close attention to every single words. If we miss out these explanation, then we get to the final explanation on Sharanagati. We will not be able to appreciate that at that time. And as we said, this sloka is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Even if we have missed some of the previous sessions here and there, or even if we have never heard anything before, now is the point where we can grasp the essence of Bhagavad Gita through these sessions. So let me repeat it. Dharma is an act that is mentioned in the scriptures for those who desire to attain something, some result. So what has been explained in the previous sloka is one continues to do their dharma, but give up the mentality of I am the doer, I am the owner, and I am the enjoyer of the result. Perform the dharma with trivida tyaga. But the problem is, the sloka very clearly states sarva-dharmān parityajya. Give up the dharma, not the mindset of the dharma. The second point is ma śucaḥ. Krishna says not to worry. Arjuna heard manmana bhava, mat bhaktaha in the previous sloka very nicely. If his sadness is about sanchita karma, as we saw in the previous explanation, it is not anything which is going to come very soon. It is not a problem that he is going to counteract anytime sooner. He must worry only when he is ready to get rid of sanchita karma. Now that he is going through his prarabdha karma. Therefore, the problem that he must be worrying should be close by, not in a distance. Whereas Krishna is saying, Arjuna, ma śucaḥ, do not worry, do not fear, do not cry. That means the worries that Arjuna has must be something now. not something he is worried about which is going to come after many lifetimes. We all worry about current situation. Lest we worry about the future problems to deal with. If someone doesn't have a meal to eat now, what is the point of he worrying about is tomorrow's meal? For him, he has to eat today so that he can live until tomorrow and then worry about tomorrow's meals tomorrow. Likewise, Arjuna must be having some problem now with what Krishna has told in the 65th sloka. So certainly his worries about sanchita karma is not relevant at this point. Therefore, there must be some other reason for Arjuna's worry at this time, which is why Krishna is telling him, Ma Suchaha, not to worry. If I go and speak to a school boy, tell him not to worry about your job, the boy is going to tell me that I am not worried about my job. I am worried about my exams that I need to pass now. My exam is coming this month. The job is going to be after many years. So let me first pass my exam and go to the next grade. That is my current problem. Similarly, Arjuna's worry at this time nothing to do with the sanchita karma, which needs to be addressed sometime later in future lifetimes, when he is almost completed his prarabdha karma. So Krishna telling Ma Suchaha is very much related to the current situation, not the future problems. Because Krishna always addressed Arjuna's worry then and there. He did not prolong it to the future. This is not the first time that Arjuna laments. At the starting of Gita, Arjuna worried, not knowing what to do, not knowing what is right and what is wrong, because he did not have proper knowledge about the truth, the tattvas. Therefore, Arjuna said, Katam bhishmam aham sankhe dronam cha madhusudana ishubhi pratyokshyami purjarhau arisudana. O Madhusudana, killer of the demon Madhu, how can I counter attack with arrows in the battle men like Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of my worship? Then he said, Gurun nahatva hi mahan bhavan shrayo bhoktum vaikshyam apiha loke hatvartha kamastu gurun ihaiva bunjiva bohan rudira pradigdhan. Krishna, it would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gains, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. After stating this, he said, Karpanya dosho pahato svabhavaha prachami tvāṁ dharma samoda chetaha yaschayasyan nischitam bruhitanme sishyasteham sadimam tvāṁ prapannam. Krishna, I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. So this is the first lamentation, worry that he had. And that's when Krishna gave him the knowledge of Atma, the self, then told him that you are not this body, you are Atma. Atma is imperishable, body is perishable. Atma is made of jnana, body is made of matter. Atma is eternal, never dies. Body temporary, it dies. After explaining this, then Krishna spoke how to realize that Atma through the process of karma and jnana yoga. Then Krishna spoke about himself, Paramatma, starting from the 7th chapter. Then he explained how to attain that Paramatma, that is through Bhakti Yoga, which is explained in all places in all the scriptures. Those who abide to the laws of the scriptures are divine. Those who doesn't are demoniac. This was explained in the 16th chapter. Dhaivi sampat vimokṣaya nibandhaya suri mata māsucaḥ sampadam daivīm abhijātosi pandava. We can note that Krishna already told to Arjuna in the 16th chapter, māsucaḥ, do not worry. Because after hearing Krishna's statement that these are divine people, falls into divine category, and these are set of people who falls into demoniac category. Hearing this, Arjuna was worried which category he falls into. Krishna said, māsucaḥ, do not worry Arjuna, you are born with divine qualities. So we can see that in these two situations where Arjuna worried, the first time where he was not sure what to do, it is clear that the problem that he had was present, a current situation. Therefore Krishna gave him the knowledge and told him not to worry. Similarly, in the second situation where he was not sure whether he is divine or demoniac, which is also current problem that he had, Krishna said not to worry, you are divine, certainly not demoniac. When in the past the situation, the problem was current and Krishna's advice was also current, then why Arjuna should lament about something which is going to be in the future, which is sanchita karma? Therefore his worries should be a current situation, and Krishna telling māsucaḥ, do not worry, should be based on Arjuna's current worries, not the future worries. In this case, not the sanchita karma. It is too early for Arjuna to worry about sanchita karma because he has not even begun Bhakti Yoga. Then why he has to worry about the obstacle that comes at the end of Bhakti Yoga? So to conclude this session, there are two problems with the first explanation. Problem number 1. The dharma shabda, the term dharma, is not actually referring to the dharma itself. Rather, it goes roundabout and says one should perform trivida tyaga. That is what meant by sarva-dharmān parityajya. The second objection to the first explanation is on māsucaḥ, do not worry. If Arjuna is worried about sanchita karma, as per the first explanation, that sanchita karma not to be worried until we are ready to leave the body. That means that is somewhere in a distance. It is not in the proximity. The problem is not current. If it is not current, then why should Krishna say do not worry? If Krishna says do not worry to Arjuna, that means it is not in relation to sanchita karma. It must be something else that Arjuna is worried of. Let's pause here and we can continue in our next session. Yes, it will be really nice to continue on one topic and finish it and move on to the next session. But unfortunately, we are restricted by the time. Thank you. Hare Krishna.